According to the National Enquirer, Harry and Meghan were shocked by King Charles's move as the King to demote them on the royal family website. This is a brutal wake-up call for the Sussexes, who've been peddling royal dirt and trading on their blue blood ties to make millions in America since quitting their duties. With Charles declaring to the world that the Sussexes are demoted to the bottom of the royal heap, their market value just took a major hit, the source said. But what made Prince Harry and Markle's demotion worse was the fact that their names were listed just above Prince Andrew. The latter was involved in a sexual abuse scandal, which is an issue that is more difficult to forgive than what the Sussexes have done. I'm told the Sussexes are seething over this public humiliation. Meghan expected to become the royal family's queen bee when she married Harry, but she and henpecked Harry have been cast aside as ruthlessly as she reportedly treated royal staff, the source said. According to the source, even though Prince Harry is still fifth in line to the throne, his work with the royal family is long over, and it's unlikely for him and Markle to ever be allowed to return to their duties. Meanwhile, Piers Morgan insisted King Charles should remove Meghan Markle and Prince Harry from their royal titles in a move similar to the Queen Margarethe of Denmark. Despite the looming threat, Meghan and Harry could be unscathed by the royal stripping, royal author and correspondent Valentine Low said. Speaking to Mr. Morgan on TalkTV, Mr. Low said, "I think it's kind of irrelevant, no one really cares about their titles. If you strip them of their titles, there's still Harry and Meghan, they'd still be equally as famous." Piers Morgan, however, noted, "They wouldn't be acting as members of the royal family." Mr. Low interjected, "I don't think they go around acting as members of the royal family." Mr. Morgan fired back, saying, "The Sussexes' popularity and commercial successes are entirely based on their rift with the royal family and keeping traces of their titles." He said, "Oh, they do. All the paperwork, all the letter headings, it's all from the office of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. Almost nonsense." He continued, "She calls herself a princess on her podcast. Little girls go and call her a real princess. You're not a princess. She's not a princess." Mr. Morgan elaborated, "But they do it quite deliberately to fuel the interest from commercial entities, and really their interest is based on them trashing their family. Without that, I'm not sure what we're interested in. We don't hear their woke families about life, so I'm not sure how this all plays out, but it's a mess. And Charles may have to deal with it, I think. Besides, the newly released portrait of King Charles, Camilla, Prince William and Catherine has led royal fans to claim the quartet is the new Fab Four." Fans quickly scampered to the official Instagram page of King and Queen Consort, where the photo was posted, and showered the new Fab Four with compliments, with many pointing out the notable absence of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. One person commented, "Amazing photo, the present and the future," while another wrote, "The authentic Fantastic Four. Queen Elizabeth would be so proud." Professor Pauline McLaren of Royal Holloway University of London has described Meghan and Harry's participation in the funeral proceedings as an indicator of increased distance from the firm, despite the geographical proximity. She said, "Meghan and Harry's involvement with the Queen's funeral has emphasised their distance from the royal family, even while the royals were trying to convey unity."